This is Abdullah. I was prepping them and telling them all the things you've created, and Deli Boys is coming up.
That's a blessing. So the show starts in the first minute with a cold start dab.
No
One of the
way.
main characters takes a cold start dab. we're gonna, work the audience towards the electronics. We're gonna show them what a dab is.
Hell yeah.
And then over time, they're gonna have one of these in their fucking hands.
If you guys ever caught the show High Maintenance, God, now I've met a few people that have been responsible for that show and have been
You're
on
in
it.
that universe. Puffco is very much
Puffco is in that universe, man. I mean, it's funny. There was I forgot who it was, but it was like the set person from High Maintenance hit up me one time, and we got them a bong, I remember.
Oh, no shit.
They need to like set stuff, and they hit us up one day, and they're like, can you get us garbage bags full of weed, of flour? And allegedly. And I'm like, allegedly, I think I can find it locally in New York, but we helped a little bit with them. And the episode that has Abdullah in it also has a Puffco Pro.
That's right. I'm driving a fucking Uber and hitting a Pro.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that was like the peak of technology.
Let me get you a dab, man.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck yes.
you could pick whatever you want from here, and we'll throw it up on the hash cam. Yeah.
Yo, for anybody who's sitting like, I can't believe I'm getting to do this. I'm doing this for you. Anybody who was dreaming about trying to just pick one of Roger's
oh my God,
dabs
stop,
and things,
please.
What a blessing.
That's the Frosties.
Right.
You know the Frosties.
Oh my God, I do. Oh, that's beautiful.
Poochie's papaya.
Fidel's, huh?
Fidel's, that's a blueberry waffle. Smells very blueberry-ish.
Dude, the funk on this is so
That's what I just dabbed a second ago. I should clean that.
Heim hash. You know what? It's going to be the Heim hash.
The Heim hash.
Yeah.
Okay, Abdullah's favorite is the Heim hash. That's great.
Ooh, yeah, just based on nose, I'm like,
that's
incredible.
That's a new brand. I haven't tried them. So this is what we're doing here. We got a whole cash can.
Dude, this is so sick.
And then they get it on the entire screen over there. So like we can show them exactly how this looks. Oh, you're a big boy dabber. Do you need water in here?
Don't have to. No.
Okay. Abdullah's ripping hot dabs.
I know.
At home.
Hot. Probably too hot.
Yeah, you are going in at home. I'm gonna load you up a chunker because you're like a heavy dabber, man. I can't do something babyish here.
Praise from Caesar, honestly. But it's true. I like to dab at that temperature where you still get a hint of the flavor, but you're getting a lot of THC too. So it's like the first time I hit a strain, I'll probably go low to taste it. And once my brain registers the taste, I'll go hotter.
Do you want to go low on this?
Nah, let's go hot.
Okay. How hot do you go? Red or white?
Red usually
Red.
is.
Okay,
is
cool. And are you sure you don't need water? I have a bottle here I can use. I can pour some in.
Let's throw a little water in. Let's save my throat a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So you have gone completely dry all the time now?
I'm dry all the time now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What precipitated that?
Flavor.
Okay.
It's much richer.
You feel like you lose terps in the water.
You lose terps in the water. Yep, you lose terps in the water. I also feel like it affects the pull. I mean, I actually don't talk about it a ton on stream, but yeah, I'm a big believer in dry dabs are the way.
Yeah,
and if you really appreciate the resin, you're gonna want all the flavor it has to offer, and water takes away from it.
You know? It's counterintuitive that when we started dabbing, instead of hitting bongs or whatever, that we're still passing it through water, even though it's like vapor.
I know it's a little bit different. I'm gonna pour some of this out.
It's just a weird thing that carried over that we never really thought about that much, right?
I'll rip one with you too. We'll both review this live on stream. Heim hash.
Is that the guy from Vice? It is, and I'm still here.
I'm still fucking here.
Just
what
surviving.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You could have just not died and beat him, but no, you got a fucking Hulu show coming right now.
Yeah, that's right. Deli Boys, March 6th on Hulu.
March 6th?
March 6th is coming
Is
up.
it whole season drops at once?
Whole season drops at once.
6.
You can binge the whole thing.
I'm watching it on my way to Spain.
Fuck
yeah,
yes, dude.
Yeah,
that's
literally
incredible.
what I'm going to do.
Hope it gets you in the mindset because it's jokes, man. We haven't had enough shows with
I was
jokes.
blown away by the trailer. The trailer was like way more action-y. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a hit. Like I really,
Dude,
it's resonating with me.
So.
But like, I can't
you.
wait. All right, let's start
and it is,
these.
Also, not only do we have dabs, there's a donut that shows up in the show.
A hash hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
She calls it a hash hole. It's physically, I thought of it on the spot when they were doing a joint. I was like, yo, say it's a donut with Skittles rosin in it.
Okay,
so they threw that in
sick,
there.
sick.
But yeah, it's like, if I get to do more of this show, I'm going to dial in the weed stuff even more. I want that, like, I want to see exactly what the lifestyle is, you know?
We'd love to get some fucking jars on there. And like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine is pretty much ready. Yours is...
There it goes.
All right,
cheers,
bud.
Good to see you. Wow, that's so fucking good.
Deli Boys.
March 6th.
March 6th.
That is exactly my profile. So good.
Dude, Heim Hash. This is so fucking good. What is this strain? Spritzer. Yo, Heim Hash, I'm reaching out. If they're still here, Heim Hash, if you're still here, I want more of that. This is yours. Celebrate fucking Deli Boys, of course.
Thank you so much.
I know they're going to be stoked that you have it, so.
Dude, so
I'm not going to hoard it.
Also, holler at me. I'm definitely in the shopping mood. Let me know. Thank you so much.
And Abdullah is accepting sponsorships, but only if you have really amazing hash and you're dropping off a nice zipper of it. You know, you might make it onto Deli Boys season 2.
I'm saying,
you know?
I'm just looking for ways to do it. I'm looking for ways to bring the culture
We're kidding,
back.
Hulu. We're kidding. We would never do that. We would never do that, Hulu.
But yeah, man, it's for the culture. It's all going to be for the
When
culture.
did you finish Deli Boys? When was it wrapped?
Dude, last April.
Oh my God, because it happened during the writer's strike.
Yeah, everything got pushed back, and then our release date ended up being, you know, later than we expected just because of how things shook out. But it gave us time to, like, you know, I'm working on some other stuff as well. I did a Deli Boys mixtape that I'm going to drop just as an Easter egg. That's like all voicemails from the cast. And I made all the beats. As a failed musician, it is my responsibility to jam my music into every possible crevice I can.
I'm thinking now, well, did you use a torch on the show?
Yeah, he uses a torch on the show.
So this might be the first ever majorly distributed show with a torch dab on it.
I think so. An interesting point. You talked about high maintenance, right? So even though that was a decade ago, there is a titanium nail and torch in one of the web episodes. It's very quick, right?
Oh, that's
had
season
long
1.
hair, like way like season negative 1. It was
exactly.
The shorts,
like
right?
Always Sunny when it was before the show.
Exactly. It was just a web series, and then
oh my God, on Vimeo.
I
forgot about this shit. I was watching it back then. Oh my God,
right? And Kirk just reminded me that in Honora, one of the Oscar movies this year, he has a rig sitting on the table, but he does this where it's like he hits it and then passes it to the girl. You know what I mean? When
it's not natural. Yeah.
So yeah, and also like even the way it is in Deli Boys, he did a cold start dab because that's just like the way the edit worked out.
Sure.
And he has, to me, the important thing is he has a dab right. Right? He's got a dab
right. Does dab right know?
Yeah, I mean, so.
Are you cool with the dab right?
Yeah, I mean, they've sent me stuff. I love them. I don't know if they even know because I just told the guys to get a dab right, and they got a dab right, and it's in.
Dab right, they're homies. We fuck with them. They fuck with us.
Dude,
dab right. Someone let them know they're gonna episode 1. Episode fucking 1. There's going to be a torched fucking hit, man. I mean, this is
Yeah, and I think he hits it at like 600. So he's hitting it hot. You know, the way that it got cut together, it's like you see it at like 600 and then he's taking the hit. So I'm made after my own heart.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see which character is actually doing that. That's fucking crazy, man.
It's the character that's like, I initially, when I first wrote it, wanted to play myself. He's basically a hash head with all the money in the world and no job and no responsibilities.
Okay.
It's like the dream life. He literally wakes up before that dab in an orgy pile. That's how you meet him. As he wakes up in this pile of people.
Okay. Yeah, no shit you wanted to play this role.
I know, right? I wrote all that, he's like, that's going to be dope.
Yeah.
But it's played by Sagar Sheikh, who was on Miss Marvel. He's like a square-jawed, handsome Pakistani guy. And he crushes it because he's a head.
Okay,
You know, he
sick.
smokes weed.
Sick.
He took
Was
a dab at me once and it made him throw up. He threw up at my wedding. You were there, dude.
Oh my God, get them a fucking peek, man. You can't be giving out hot dabs to your friends, dude. Yeah.
My wedding, Roger brought a bunch of fucking wizard pipe. Proxy,
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at this camera.
Yeah.
And got my dad high.
Yeah,
for the first
that was
time
so
in his
fun.
life, bro.
Yeah, we became like the dab station at his wedding and just posted up. God, your wedding was so dope, man. Like, it's what I told you. It's what led me to proposing to my lady of
I'm
God
so
knows how many years.
honored
Yeah.
to have inspired that because you guys are, mashallah, the dopest couple.
Oh my God, likewise, bro. You guys, we feel so honored for knowing two people as cool as you. You're like the coolest people in LA that we know.
That's crazy
And
because that's what we say about you guys.
Stop.
So that's very
No,
nice.
like the people that I meet through you, I'm like, oh my God, this guy knows like super famous people. And I just clam up immediately. But they're so, like fucking Dan is so amazing, man.
I know,
I
right?
bumped into him at the movie theater, by the way.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we were at the fucking, oh my God,
Americana?
Daft Punk. The Daft Punk little like animated thing that they had
I didn't
going.
even know there was a Daft Punk
Yeah,
thing.
we walk in and it's him and Jen Stark just like hanging out.
Crazy,
LA's
bro.
a wild place, man. Like
It really is,
you
man.
see really, really cool people. I mean, yeah, I'm so excited for this. This is a big moment, I think, for the space to have that.
I think
Is this character the what do you call it? The protagonist? Antagonist?
Yeah, protagonist, exactly.
Okay,
So
all right.
The two leads are these two brothers, and one of them is like a big stoner, and the other one is like a hard worker.
I can't believe we're here, man. Like all the way from you telling me about this in my old crib of like, this is what I'm working on. I'm writing it. I think you were shopping it for a while. And like
everywhere. And in the pandemic, I think you were in your van again, and I came through and we like sat on your patio. I mean, this is like, that's when I first told you about it.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy to think about. And honestly, I gotta say, those were really important hangs for my soul at that
for me
time.
too.
It was so like
Likewise.
nourishing. You know,
every
what I
time
mean?
we hang, I feel like I'm listening to like the most engaged podcast ever. Because all you do is spit game, your book recommendations, the things you know, the fucking places you've been, dude. Where I'm like, I was starting to go through what you've done. I'm like, oh yeah, go and check the Mad Honey documentary.
Oh, dude, it's still out there crushing it. Mad honey. Those people are still there harvesting psychedelic honey in the Himalayas, bro.
I mean, it's wild to me. You've done all that, and now like I feel like, I mean, I guess I didn't really lose it, but I feel like cannabis lost one of its most important creatives when you started focusing just on shows. But it hasn't, because you're still incorporating it.
Yeah, you know, and
in what you do.
I'm very much of the mind that it's like, it's gonna be. The more control I get over the creative I'm doing, the weedier I want it to be, because that is just, I've realized
that's
it's
your
who
life.
I am deep down, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean,
can't stop.
When do we know about season 2?
Ooh.
Like, is that something you decide?
Sometime after, yeah, we have no idea. So, you know, these days, because there's no like schedule of like pilots and season orders, it could be any time. So we're in like kind of like the wild west of you know, TV renewals in some ways.
Man.
And I'm hoping for the best. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like there's no guarantees in life. These days, sometimes a great show even doesn't make it.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I mean, this show looks like it has the potential to just seeing it myself. If I saw that commercial, whatever you call it, I would have watched it immediately. Just like
Fuck yeah.
seeing it just based on that of like two guys in a bodega, something bloody or fucked up is happening, I'm in. The bodega aspect of it itself is like, you don't really see any bodega stories kind of told like that. And we grew up in that world of, you know, bodegas in New York City.
Yeah.
That used to be where you would go to get drugs, or you walk into a place and it's all old items, and it was a different vibe, and that's kind of gone. So like, it won me over immediately. And chat, I need everybody tuned in. March 6th on Hulu.
March 6th on Hulu. Thank you so much. And by the way, yo, don't forget, y'all, that this man is a fucking prophet of cannabis. We're so lucky to have him.
Stop.
He really is.
No.
We're so lucky to have you, Roger.
Dude,
I'm not going to let you
tell me
not to make that
that
noise.
means everything.
It's true, bro. He's
Yeah.
the one breathing that air into this seat.
Yeah, let's check some jars together. You want to check out some?
Fuck yes.